Good morning, y'all. I look rough. I always look rough when I start these vlogs. Luteal phase is hitting me hard if you can't tell. Also, if you hear that clicking in the background, there's a fan in my bathroom, like an industrial fan. Why is it in there? I will tell you. You should go watch the day in my life I posted on April 29th because it's the day in my life of April 28th on TikTok. It gives a lot of the behind the scenes of what happened, but essentially on Sunday I did a massive load of wash. Like, we're talking bed sheets, towels, workout, all the clothes I wore over the weekend, and kind of at like the end of the week. Somewhere in there was a article of clothing that my cat had peed on, and I didn't realize that I put it in with everything. And like I didn't even know, like I don't know what it is that she peed on. Yeah. So open up the washing machine to switch it to the dryer on Sunday, and the first thing I notice is that there is a horrendous cat pee smell coming out of the washing machine, and I'm like, oh dear. Then I noticed that everything in the washing machine is soaked. My drain and spin function is broken. What more could a girl ask for? So I pull out every item individually on Sunday night. I spray it down with the enzyme. Me and my boyfriend go on a walk with my dog for like 45 minutes. We come back. I put it back in the washing machine, wash it, put it in the dryer, and then it smells good coming out, put it in the dryer. Next morning I wake up. It wasn't fully dried, thankfully, but I open up the dryer, cat pee. I Google it, and it's like if you put it in heat, it reactivates the crystals from the cat pee. So I was like, and by the way, the enzyme cleaner I bought was $30. So it's 6 a.m. yesterday when this happened, and I'm like, okay, CVS isn't open yet. I live like not even a half mile from a CVS. So I go to the gym, come back, go buy another $30 bottle of enzymes, buy some vinegar too, like cleaning vinegar. And I had to separate the load into two. And then I had to hand fill my washing machine with cold water and enzyme solution, let the first load sit for 4 hours, and then wash it. And then I couldn't dry it because I can't put heat on it again. And remember, my drain and spin function's broken, so everything is sopping wet. And everything is currently around my apartment, like hanging on things and dripping. And so we have, tons of towels underneath everything, but it's just been a disaster and a half. And so my boyfriend brought home this like industrial grade fan from work, which thank God that's helping so much. But yeah, right now we're sitting down to look at the day. It looks like I have 4 short meetings today. I have a good bit of to-dos that I need to get organized. Yeah, a lot of to-dos. So we're gonna write those out and then also prioritize and then attack. So my first meeting is at 11, so we have a good bit of time. It's 7:20 right now, and I just got most of my content out on TikTok for the day. I just need to put one more video out a little bit later today, but we're not worried about that. So I'm gonna get to work on prioritization, and then we'll come back and we'll talk through kind of what the day is gonna look like a little bit. So give me a few minutes. Apologies if you can hear the fan in the background. And where the fuck did I put my lip balm? Who knows? It's me. It's over there. Hold on. Let me go get it. Anyway, I just made my protein coffee. Y'all know I got a little bit of a scene happening behind me, and I've been working pretty hard all morning. Hence, I've been really bad about vlogging. Like, literally every moment that I'm like, oh, I should vlog, something comes up. We talked when I was on the couch looking a little scary, right? Well, I spent almost 2 solid hours on sales. Felt pretty good. I also realized that I have $75,000 in pipeline right now, which is crazy. And that's not all from one proposal. That's from a couple proposals that are out there at the moment. Go me. Yay. Big wins. Don't know if I will win all of those. I don't think I will lose all of them though. So I also put this cute little, I'm working on hairstyles for the summer. So you see this little bat wing thing. And if you've watched my vlogs before, you see them a lot. Anytime there's any humidity in the air, my baby hairs go crazy. And some people will watch this and they'll be like, oh, you have curly hair, you're just not doing it correctly. And I would say, that's correct, I do. However, you've never met hair as thick or heavy as mine. And then people will be like, oh yes, I have. every time I go get my hair done, and I have a new stylist, I send them a picture of me and I say, hi, I have a lot of hair. I will need a minimum of 3 hours at this appointment if I'm doing any type of lightening treatment. If not, 2.5, 3 is safe. And they're always like, I think you're gonna be fine. And then I get there and they're like, we're gonna need 4 hours. And I'm like, I tried to tell you that this is heavy. It pulls out any curls that I have, and when I use products, and I have used very nice products, I've used very basic products, I've used homemade products, I've done it all, it simply does not work out. So we're dealing with this random in-between hair, kind of Irish curls, but like the hair, it's like coarse and heavy. Anywho, I'm working on hairstyles. This is obviously not one, but I'm kind of just like embracing the halo of baby hairs now and just kind of letting it happen. You can kind of see all of them. Anywho, so what have I been up to for the last few hours? On my Instagram, I've been posting like a daily to-do list and walking through what I do every day, I guess. And hold on. I'll run you through today's to-do list. So I had a meeting at 11. It was a stand-up, pretty short, didn't have to do anything, didn't even have to talk, waved hi, waved bye. Easiest meeting of the day for me, right? So then that was that, but before that, back up. I had my sales block. So what did I do? I did sales outreach. I did sales call prep for all my sales calls this week. I did some organic sales work, working on my funnel. Speaking of, I need to print that out. And I followed up with some prospects. Outstanding things for on the business. I still need to do content scripting, which is what I'm going to do right after this, and social media work, which is interacting on TikTok and Instagram, doing the 5-5-5 method. For in the business, I have 4 client calls. 2 of 4 of those are done. I need to do some marketing ROI activities. If you're curious about what that is, kind of like the elevator pitch of it is that I help brands identify which channels are bringing them the highest amount of return from their marketing. There is a long-winded way that we do this. There's a whole suite of tools that we use, an entire process. It typically takes 5 weeks. And if you want to know more about that, you can jump to the link in my bio to schedule time with me and we can talk about that. But if you're just here for the fun of the video, we'll keep going. I have to review some of my interns' work. I already did the next 2 to-dos, which is finalize training documentation for a client where we're implementing a project here soon, and a positioning package for someone who hired me to launch their podcast. And then I have to reverse engineer 2 schedules for 2 different clients. One's an event management client and one is a project client. So I need to figure out those schedules and then slate in my resources. So that's in the docket for work. I also need to go to the store and get my bran flakes because I need my fiber and cat food. And then I've been feeding my cat tuna, and I think it's like missing nutrients or something because she's literally acting like, I was making a joke about it at first that she acts like I starve her, and then I was like, I thought that cats could have tuna and it was good and they're happy, but like she clearly is hungry still. And so I think that maybe it doesn't have enough nutrients in it, where cat food I think has more of like a blend with maybe some minerals. I don't know. But I'm gonna go up and get her fancy feast because that's her favorite thing, the seafood fancy feast. So fancy feast, if you ever want to send me something, my DMs are open. I will talk about it all day long because she loves that. So yeah, I need to go get those 2 things. I also have track. It is Track Tuesdays today. So we'll pause around 3:30, 2-hour break to enrich the dog, track, shower, a little bit more work, eat, walk the dog, and then a lot more work. I do plan to work a little bit late tonight. So yeah, that's all I got for the moment. I am going to get into writing these content scripts and then I will move from there. So I'll check back in a little bit later. Naturally, I stopped filming because I suck. And I think the last thing I was taking my dog out for enrichment, and then I did my Track Tuesday, walked. What else did I do? I had to do a couple quick things, like reviewing some of my interns' work, and then I did like dinner and walked, and then I worked on a marketing ROI audit for a client, so specifically looking at their tool usage, like the marketing tools they have, and how much of those tools they're actually utilizing in their plans, and where opportunity actually, like where they're having opportunity costs and where they're not seizing all the opportunities in the tools. And also worked on identifying buyer types for their many different verticals and service offerings. So ended around like 8:15, I want to say, last night, and then just watched TV, read my book, and went to bed around 9:30. And it's Wednesday now, and it's 8:09, and I'm jumping into my day. We only have 2 calls today. It's marketing and content day, so filming, excuse Betty, but I have to edit this vlog to get it up tomorrow, so I'm gonna jump off. But if you like these vlogs, I'm gonna get better. I'm working on it. Hit subscribe if you want more, and comment down below any more behind the scenes type of content that would be helpful, if these vlogs are interesting to you. Okay.